Hello and welcome. This is Jasur from Shanghai Silk Road and JRN Firm. If you're new in this channel, we're a corporate consultancy with different branches in many countries, including China, Uzbekistan, and also the US. We assist foreign companies and entrepreneurs enter the Chinese market, mainly Hong Kong and China. And also we have a bunch of services post-company formation. That includes opening their corporate bank accounts, obtaining different types of licenses, registering with the tax department, and obviously assist to structure the company based on their needs and requirements. If you want to use our services, sign an agreement, or become a client, feel free to get in touch with us. We will be glad to hear from you. In this video, I would like to talk about frequently asked questions again. And one of the questions I received recently is viewer on YouTube. They're asking, well, I spoke to an agency in China, and they said that they can offer work visa for me. I don't have to open a company here, or I don't have to, find an employer. So I just want to ask your advice. Is this something, legal? Or can I go for this option? And what are the consequences if it's illegal? Now, this is a very interesting question. Actually, I understand totally where they're coming from, because in some countries, it's pretty common to find such agencies, especially in Eastern European countries. In recent months, we've seen a lot of agencies, advertising this kind of services. So our viewers on YouTube might think that this might, be available in China as well. In fact, this is illegal. So let me start with that. This is something, 100% illegal in China because, first of all, immigration offices across China, they forbid any type of agencies to sell visas. Okay, selling visa or offering visa, any type of visa. It doesn't have to be work visa or any type. I'm saying like literally any type of visa: tourist visa, business visa, student visa, or work visa. Selling those visas in exchange of payment is illegal, and I'm sure it's true in 99% of the countries outside of China. Because essentially what it means is they are selling something that doesn't belong to them. Because agency is a private company. Okay, even if it belongs to the government, visa doesn't belong to them. You need to understand that visa only belongs to the government, specifically to immigration office. And immigration office will issue visas based on the application, based on the status of the applicant. Okay, what if the applicant is a criminal? What if the applicant is some sort of like a person who is blacklisted? There might be different scenarios, but what I'm saying is visa belongs to the immigration office only. So agency cannot sell it. That's number one. Number two is, in China, just like many other countries, for example, United States, work visas are attached to one company at a time. It means that if one company gives you work permit or work visa, you can only work for that company. You cannot go around China and looking for employment and do whatever you want. That kind of status is only allowed for permanent residents. And again, the same is true in many other countries. If you're a permanent citizen, a permanent resident, or if you're a citizen, actually, you hold this PR status, permanent resident status, then you can go around and work openly, okay? In some of the countries in Europe and the US and Canada as well, if your status is like a dependent, they might let you work openly for like any other company you want. I mean, your status does not restrict you to work for one company, but that's a different topic, okay? In China, that doesn't exist. In China, you can only work for one company which is sponsoring your visa. If you want to work like, open, you can, you want to look for employment and do whatever you like, then you need to get that permanent resident status, okay? So what my point is, even if you get that visa from that sponsoring company in exchange of money, that means that you need to go to that company and perform some sort of tasks, some sort of responsibilities, and hold a position which is mentioned on your work permit card. And of course, when you are buying that, quote unquote, that work permit and visa, of course, they're not going to employ you full time and will not certainly pay you any salary, which makes the whole thing, the package, the product, illegal. If you get that, and yeah, obviously you will be caught, because I see that here in China happening every month, every week, every day, we hear people getting caught using this kind of services. If you are caught, the consequences are extremely bad. What does it mean, bad? Your name is blacklisted, and in China, you need to kind of anticipate that it's not only deportation. You might actually face imprisonment as well, because this is something very serious topic. This is a sensitive topic, something to do with visas. Okay, you are buying a visa, you are essentially entering China illegally, and this is a criminal act. So you need to anticipate that the consequences are going to be extremely bad when and if caught. So I warn people, whoever come across with this kind of services, agencies, do not talk to them, do not use their services if they are claiming that they will offer you this work permit and visa in exchange of payment. It's 100% illegal. What you can do instead is, there are a bunch of other options. Number one is find an actual employer. Write your CV, resume, work on it, create your LinkedIn profile, contact potential employers, and get an actual offer for employment. Sign a labor agreement, get a realistic, real work permit, and go to China, and come to China actually, and work, perform those tasks. The second option we talk about here on this channel is you can create a company, employ yourself, and then move to China, run that company legally, work for your own company. All right. And lastly, there are many other visa options. It doesn't have to be work visa. If you just want to visit China, for example, student visa is available, or business visa is available. If you get invitation from potential partners, let's say factories, you can visit China and see around and make a decision accordingly. But to summarize, buying work permit, buying work visa from China or any other country is illegal. It's 100% confirmed, and actually it's self-explanatory. But unfortunately, there are people I see on forums as well, like social media, Facebook groups, like somebody advertises and says, well, we can give you work permit and visa, contact or inbox for details. And there are hundreds of comments saying interested, interested, interested. And obviously, they will be subject to those kind of scams. And yes, the agencies are not going to do it for free, obviously. So, there's a risk of paying, first of all, a lot of money. Second of all, being caught. Okay, are you willing to risk your status, your future visas, and everything on this? So be extremely careful, guys. Once again, it's Jasur from Shanghai Silk Road, JR & Firm. We're a corporate consultancy company. We actually deal with this kind of questions on a daily basis. We assist foreign clients entering the Chinese market with their company, products, etc., services. And if you want to use our services, feel free to get in touch with us. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.